call it forever, drawing little dreams across the sky. Every laugh became another promise, never thinking love could say goodbye. Maybe we were chasing something neither one of us could hold. The golden mistakes shining in the afternoon. We believed the world was ours beneath the painted moon. Golden mistakes, beautiful but couldn't stay. If I had one more chance, I'd still choose yesterday. Pictures fading on the dashboard, letters sleeping in a drawer. Every road still whispers softly, leading back to what we were before. Time keeps turning all the pages, but your name still leaves a spot. Golden mistakes shining in the afternoon. We believed the world was ours beneath the painted moon. Golden mistakes, beautiful but couldn't stay. If I had one more chance, I'd still choose yesterday. Maybe loving you was never really wrong. Maybe growing up is learning to move on. Golden mistakes still glowing in my mind. Every scar became a story, every tear became a light. Golden mistakes, you'll always have a place. Even if we're strangers now, I'll smile when I hear your name. I found forever in your smile, a quiet place that felt so warm. Every little piece of me believed I'd never face the storm. You knew the stories in my eyes before I ever spoke a word. Every heartbeat found its rhythm, every silence still was heard. You looked like home, like the place I'd always dreamed. Safe inside your open arms, and nothing was as hard as it seemed. You looked like home, like the summers after rain. I never thought I'd lose the light that made me feel alive again. We painted pictures on the walls, made tiny promises at night. We never asked where time would go, we are tight now. Your shadow fills the room, even when you're far away. Every corner keeps your memory. Every song still knows your name. You look like heaven, like the place I'd always dreamed. Safe inside your open arms, nothing was as hard as it seemed. You look like home, like the sunrise after rain. I never thought I'd lose the light that made me feel alive again. Maybe homes can disappear, maybe hearts can lose their way, but somewhere in another lifetime I'd still choose you every day. You looked like home, the home I'll always know. Even if you're gone, part of me never let you go. Summer we couldn't keep. The air still smelled like ocean waves, golden sunsets on your face. We were dancing through the daylight, thinking nothing ever changed. Every laugh became a memory, every promise felt so real. We were writing our forever on a page the wind would steal. Summer we couldn't keep, slipping through our hands like the colors in the evening, faded into sand. Summer we couldn't keep, gone before we knew. I still hear the waves calling me to you. We stopped talking like we used to. Silence filled the space. You were standing right beside me, but I couldn't find your face. Maybe seasons have a reason, maybe love can lose its way. Even flowers need the sunlight, even skies must turn to gray. Summer we couldn't keep, slipping through our hands like the colors in the evening, faded into sand. Summer we couldn't keep, gone before we knew. I still hear the waves calling me to you. Somewhere in another lifetime, we'll meet beneath the waves. Summer we couldn't keep, but I'll always remember your name. I kept my heart behind my teeth, smiled like everything was sweet. Every I'm okay was just pretend. While we were getting closer to the end, maybe silence isn't kind, maybe love can't read my mind. These are the things I never said, the words still spinning in my head. I loved you louder than you know, but I was scared to let it show. Now every midnight feels the same, I'm whispering your name in vain. You'll never hear the truth instead. These are the things I never said. These are the things I never said. I replay every little scene, wonder who we could have been if I'd let my heart break through. Instead of hiding next to you, if I could turn back every page, I'd trade my fear for something brave. Maybe we'd still be here tonight, maybe we'd still be alright. Fine are the things I never said, still echoing inside my head. Now you're a story I can't change, a memory that won't fade away. If silence was the price of love, I paid too much, it wasn't enough. Now all that's left are words unread, the things I never said. The things I never said. The things I never said. I keep saying I'm alright, like the stars still shine at night. But every smile I wear for you is stitched together, barely true. If you look into you'll see what I disguise. Read between my lines, every I'm okay just hides the cries. Every laugh is breaking slow, holding on but letting go. Read between lines, the truth learn how to fake the light just to make it through the night. You believe the words I said, not the thoughts inside my head. Maybe someday I won't pretend. Maybe broken things can mend. Until then I'll wear this smile just a little longer, for a while. Read between my lines, you'll find the tears behind my eyes. Every promise left behind still echoes through my mind. Read between my lies. Love never really says goodbye. If you hear this melody, you'll know what I couldn't speak. You still live inside these empty rooms, like morning light that left too soon. I wear your name in silent ways, even when the colors fade. I try to hold what's slipping through, but love can't breathe on borrowed truth. Half of my heart still calls your name, half learned how to hide the pain. I'm standing where our shadows start, holding on with half of my heart. If you ever look behind the dark, you'll find me there. Half of my heart. Every street still knows our feet. Every song repeats your melody. I smile enough to fool the crowd, but missing you is still too loud. Maybe loving means letting go. Maybe healing happens slow. Still remember Friday nights, laughing under city lights. Now your voice feels far away. Even when you say my name, you stopped reaching for my hand, like you had another plan. Nothing broken, just one day slowly slipped away. I kept telling myself we'd be alright, while you were already saying goodbye inside. You changed first, I changed after, trying to hold what didn't matter. I was fighting for yesterday, while you were walking away. You changed first, I just followed, leaving pieces of tomorrow locked in one last word. It started when you changed first. Pictures hanging on the wall, still don't know who took the fall. Maybe we were losing time long before you changed your mind. If I'd known the ending then, would I hold you once again? Or would I let the silence speak before it swallowed me? You changed first, I changed after. Now your shadow lingers after. Maybe love just disappears one quiet day across the years. You changed first, but I still miss who you You're standing right beside me now, but somehow you feel miles away. Your smile still looks the way it did. It just doesn't reach me the same. We speak in quiet, careful words, like strangers learning how to stay. There's nothing left to scream about, just silence in a different way. I can see your heart from here, but I can't get through anymore. There's glass between us, clear enough between us. The room is full of memories, still hanging where we left them all. But every picture on the wall feels like someone else's home. Maybe love doesn't disappear, maybe it just fades from view, until two hearts are standing close with nothing left to break into. There's glass between us. I remember who we were, every laugh and every word. Now there are echoes passing through. There's glass between us. I could stay 1,000 nights, still never make it to your side. You're right here, but I'll never reach you. I deleted all your pictures, but your smile stayed in my mind. Every street still knows your footsteps, like you never said goodbye. I tell my friends I'm doing better, I laugh a little louder now, but every night the silence whispers your name somehow. I hate that I miss you after everything we went through. You broke my heart so easily, but you're still living inside of me. I hate that I miss you, wish my memories would uncruise you. I know we're over, I know it's true. I just hate that I still miss you. Someone new could hold my hand now, still it doesn't feel the same. You're the habit I can't outrun, even when I don't say your name. Maybe one day I'll wake up and your shadow won't be here, but tonight you're still the echo that I never wanted to hear. I hate that I miss you, but maybe healing takes time too. One day this heart will make it through. Until then, I'll hate that I miss you. I hate that I miss you after everything we went through. You broke my heart so easily, but you're still living inside of me. I hate that I miss you, wish my memories would uncruise you. I know we're over, I know it's true. I just hate that I still miss you. Tell me Your sweater's gone, the room is clean, but somehow you're still haunting me. Every corner holds your name. Nothing here has really changed. Every night the shadows move, like they're shaped the way you used to. There's a ghost in my bedroom, looks a little bit like you. Every silence, every light brings you back into my mind. There's a ghost in my bedroom, no matter what I try to do. Maybe it's not really you, it's just a heart that can't move on. I changed the sheets, I changed the walls, still I hear your midnight calls. Every dream repeats the end, like we're strangers once again. Maybe someday morning light will chase every ghost away. Until then I'll close my eyes and hope tomorrow feels okay. There's a ghost in my bedroom, but it's fading little by little. Every tear becomes a memory, every memory sets me free. There's a ghost in my bedroom, no matter what I try to do. Maybe it's not really you, it's just a heart that can't move on. There's a ghost in my bedroom. I held the pieces in my hands, trying to fix what time had cracked. Every promise lost its color, every step kept pulling back. I called your name into the silence, only echoes answered me. There's nothing left to save, nothing left to fight for now. We burn the bridges one by one, without knowing how. I still carry all the memories, but they can't bring us back. There's nothing left to save, only footprints fading fast. The pictures blur inside my mind, like rain washing words away. Maybe love was never missing. We just couldn't make it stay. If goodbye is all that's waiting, I'll let the wind take every tear. Some stories end without a reason, even when they're still sincere. There's nothing left to say. So I'll find my own way. So I'm my own way. Your name still lives inside my mind, like an old photograph in fading light. I don't reach for it anymore, but some nights it finds me. Healing isn't loud, it happens one quiet day at a time. You'll be somebody I'll forget. Not today, not just yet, but every sunrise pulls me on until the weight is gone. The love we had won't disappear. It'll slowly turn sincere. You'll be somebody I'll forget, and I'll be okay with it. The places we once called our own are becoming just another road. I can finally breathe without looking over my shoulder. I don't need to hate you to let you go. Some hearts are meant to teach us, not stay forever. You'll be somebody I'll forget, a gentle chapter, nothing less. I'll carry all the good we knew, but I won't stay with you. One day your voice will fade away, like stars I left the light on in my room, like you would come back anytime soon. But silence learned your name too well. It echoes like a quiet spell. We never said the final line, just faded out in slow decline. And now I'm stuck between the truth and all the things I lost in you. Maybe we're better without goodbye. No tears to prove that we still tried. Just empty spaces side by side, where love was barely left alive. Maybe it hurts less in disguise to let you fade instead of white, so we don't break the final thread. We just pretend it never ends. Your shadow walks through every door, but I don't reach for it anymore. I learned that some goodbyes don't fall, they disappear without a call. No final words, no final fight, just turning off the fading light. And maybe that's the way we heal, by never saying what is real. Maybe we're better without goodbye. No tears to prove that we still tried. Just empty spaces side by side, where love was barely left alive. Maybe it hurts less in disguise to let you fade instead of white, so we don't break the final thread. We just pretend it never ends. If I ever see your face again, I won't ask where or when, because some endings stay unspoken to keep what's already broken. Maybe we're better without goodbye, just drifting under different skies. No final touch, no last reply, just love that learned how not to die. And maybe it's alright this time to let the silence be the sign that what we had won't be replayed, just softly lost along the way. I used to hold my breath for you, like it would make you stay like you used to do. But time taught me what I didn't know. that love can leave and still let go. I've broken ways I can't explain, but somehow I still feel the pain. And every night I start to learn that healing doesn't always burn. I'm learning to breathe again without your name inside my head. It's not the same, it's not the end, just something I must understand. I'm learning to breathe again through all the things we never said. And even if it takes some time, I'll find my way back to the light. Your voice still lives in faded songs, but I don't fall apart for long. I let the memories drift away like clouds that never meant to stay. It doesn't hurt like it once did. I'm not the person that I hate. I'm standing here a little weak, but finally starting to speak. I'm learning to breathe again without your name inside my head. It's not the same, it's not the end, just something I must understand. I'm learning to breathe again through all the things we never said. And even if it takes some time, I'll find my way back to the light. Maybe love was never lost, just change of shape at every cost. And I was breaking just to see that I can still be me. I'm learning to breathe again, no longer chasing what has been. I'm not the same, but I can stand with open heart and empty hands. I'm learning to believe again, and maybe this is where it ends. Not with you, but with my mind, finally free this time. I used to think the storm would stay, like every night would feel the same. But morning came without a sound and gently pulled me from the ground. The weight I carried in my chest pieces, I believe, started fading out of me. Now I'm like a flower after rain, still a little soft from all the pain, but I am standing here again, not who I was, but still the same. And now I can breathe without your name. It doesn't hurt the way it did. I'm learning love in different ways, under softer skies of gray. Your memory no longer burns. It's just a page I never turn, and I don't chase what's gone behind. I leave it where it lost its light. I used to break for what was lost, but now I see what healing costs. And every tear I let go through was just me finding something new. Now I'm like a flower after rain, still a little soft from all the pain, but I am standing here again, not who I was, but still the same. Now I can breathe without your name. It doesn't hurt the way it did. I'm learning love in different ways, under softer skies of gray. If love was meant to stay, it would, but I am here and I feel good. Not perfect, not untouched by scars, but finally whole with all my parts. Now I'm like a flower after rain, no longer drowning in the pain. I didn't lose, I just became someone who can say your name. Drop the ache without the chain, just letting go of what was there, and blooming softly once again, where everything began.